pig, mascot in the place, oinking for the wins, keeping smiles on the face. No delay, no replay, we traded in time, real charts, real hearts, real grind, real shine, authentic, transparent, showing what's done every Tuesday, Thursday, yeah, the show's live, son. Yeah, the show's live, son. Yeah, the show's live, son. Candles flash green, emotions on hold, wrist tight, entries clean, exit pure gold. We don't fake numbers or edit the frame. This is raw, live, educate the trade name. From London to the world, they watch the game flow. Enzo pull back, Russell calling that go. Pedro the pig, with the luck in tow. We trade, we teach, we let the truth show. No delay, no replay, we traded in time. Real charts, real hearts, real grind, real shine, authentic, transparent. This is how it's done. Educate the trade, yeah, we number one. Yeah, we number one. Yeah, welcome to the flow, educate the trade, where the money moves live, never pre-made. Enzo, the pullback king, sharp like a blade. He spots them setups clean, watch the profits get paid. Russell the right-hand ace, charts on fire, man, he sets the pace. Pedro the pig, mascot in the place, oinking for the wins, keeping smiles on the face. No delay, no replay, we traded in time. Real charts, real hearts, real grind, real shine, authentic, transparent, showing what's done every Tuesday, Thursday, yeah, the show's live, son. Yeah, the show's live, son. Yeah, the show's live, son. Candles flash green, emotions on hold, wrist tight, entries clean, exit pure gold. We don't fake numbers or edit the frame. This is raw, live, educate the trade name. From London to the world, they watch the game flow. Enzo pull back, Russell calling that go. Pedro the pig, with the luck in tow. We trade, we teach, we let the truth show. No delay, no replay, we traded in time. Real charts, real hearts, real grind, real shine, authentic, transparent. This is how it's done. Educate the trade, yeah, we number one. Yeah, we number one. Yeah, welcome to the flow, educate the trade, where the money moves live, never pre-made. Enzo, the pullback king, sharp like a blade. He spots them setups clean, watch the profits get paid. Russell the right-hand ace, charts on fire, man, he sets the pace. Pedro the pig, mascot in the place, oinking for the wins, keeping smiles on the face. No delay, no replay, we traded in time. Real charts, real hearts, real grind, real shine, authentic, transparent, showing what's done every Tuesday, Thursday, yeah, the show's live, son. Yeah, the show's live, son. Yeah, the show's live, son. Candles flash green, emotions on hold, wrist tight, entries clean, exit pure gold. We don't fake numbers or edit the frame. This is raw, live, educate the trade name. From London to the world, they watch the game flow. Enzo pull back, Russell calling that go. Pedro the pig, with the luck in tow. We trade, we teach, we let the truth show. No delay, no replay, we traded in time. Real charts, real hearts, real grind, real shine, authentic, transparent. This is how it's done. Educate the trade, yeah, we number one. Yeah, we number one. Yeah, welcome to the flow, educate the trade, where the money moves live, never pre-made. Enzo, the pullback king, sharp like a blade. He spots them setups clean, watch the profits get paid. Russell the right-hand ace, charts on fire, man, he sets the pace. Pedro the pig, mascot in the place, oinking for the wins, keeping smiles on the face. No delay, no replay, we traded in time, real charts, real hearts, real grind, real shine, authentic, transparent, showing what's done every Tuesday, Thursday, yeah, the show's live, son. Yeah, the show's live, son. Yeah, the show's live, son. Candles flash green, emotions on hold, wrist tight, entries clean, exit pure gold. We don't fake numbers or edit the frame. This is raw, live, educate the trade name. From London to the world, they watch the game flow. Enzo pull back, Russell calling that go. Pedro the pig, with the luck in tow. We trade, we teach, we let the truth show. No delay, no replay, we traded in time. Real charts, real hearts, real grind, real shine, authentic, transparent. This is how it's done. Educate the trade, yeah, we number one. What? Yeah, we number one. Yeah, welcome to the flow, educate the trade, where the money moves live, never pre-made. Enzo, the pullback king, sharp like a blade. He spots them setups clean, watch the profits get paid. Russell Roussel, the right-hand ace, charts on fire, man, he sets the pace. Pedro the pig, mascot in the place, oinking for the wins, keeping smiles on the face. No delay, no replay, we traded in time. Real charts, real hearts, real grind, real shine, authentic, transparent, showing what's done every Tuesday, Thursday. Yeah, the show's live, son. Yeah, the show's live, son. Yeah, the show's live, son. Candles flash green, emotions on hold, wrist tight, entries clean, exit pure gold. We don't fake numbers or edit the frame. This is raw, live, educate the trade name. From London to the world, they watch the game flow. Enzo pull back, Russell calling that go. Pedro the pig, with the luck in tow. We trade, we teach, we let the truth show. No delay, no replay, we traded in time. Real charts, real hearts, real grind, real shine, authentic, transparent. This is how it's done. Educate the trade, yeah, we number one. What? Yeah, we number one. Yeah, welcome to the flow, educate the trade, where the money moves live, never pre-made. Enzo, the pullback king, sharp like a blade. He spots them setups clean, watch the profits get paid. Russell Roussel, the right-hand ace, charts on fire, man, he sets the pace. Pedro the pig, mascot in the place, oinking for the wins, keeping smiles on the face. No delay, no replay, we traded in time. Real charts, real hearts, real grind, real shine, authentic, transparent, showing what's done every Tuesday, Thursday. Yeah, the show's live, son. Yeah, the show's live, son. Yeah, the show's live, son. Candles flash green, emotions on hold, wrist tight, entries clean, exit pure gold. We don't fake numbers or edit the frame. This is raw, live, educate the trade name. From London to the world, they watch the game flow. Enzo pull back, Russell calling that go. Pedro the pig, with the luck in tow. We trade, we teach, we let the truth show. No delay, no replay, we traded in time. Real charts, real hearts, real grind, real shine, authentic, transparent. This is how it's done. Educate the trade, yeah, we number one. What? Yeah, we number one. Yeah, welcome to the flow, educate the trade, where the money moves live, never pre-made. Enzo, the pullback king, sharp like a blade. He spots them setups clean, watch the profits get paid. Russell Roussel, the right-hand ace, charts on fire, man, he sets the pace. Pedro the pig, mascot in the place, oinking for the wins, keeping smiles on the face. No delay, no replay, we traded in time. Real charts.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we are live now. Okay, but we're not live on TikTok, so give me a second. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're on YouTube, you have sole access to this post. Right, we are now live on everything. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's live trading with myself and Enzo. And Pedro the plastic pig. So hope you guys are doing well today. I'm currently reading a very weird TikTok thing that's come up. Live studio referral program. Okay, cool, great. Well, thank you very much for TikTok for distracting this live stream with your weird pop-up banners. So, ladies and gentlemen, hope you are having a good day.
With the beautiful English weather.
The markets seem to be a bit quiet today, don't they, Enzo? The squawk hasn't been going off too much, so and we have no live viewers yet on TikTok, which is very unusual, so don't quite know what's going on. Have you been reading the news? Maybe something's happened outside, maybe some major event that we're not aware of, and maybe it's Armageddon has actually turned up, but we don't know about it. If you're out there on the streets of London and an Armageddon has turned up, then let us know, because the market seemed very quiet today. I know it's a bit early. We normally get lots of news over the squawk, and
we've got
not really hearing much today.
Unemployment claims coming out at 1:30.
Okay, maybe that's why it's quiet now. Everyone's waiting for the unemployment claims. Hello, Raymond. How are you? Nice to see you back again. I hope you had a good day trading yesterday. Raymond was in that same trade as us, wasn't he?
Which one?
Were you in that same trade as us, the euro dollar?
Pound dollar.
Hello, DKY2K. How are you? We were not yesterday. It was Tuesday. So he was not. Okay. All right, Raymond. Sorry, mate. I thought you were. My mistake. So I think what we should do is we should review the trades we took on Tuesday, Enzo, and we should go through them and see how they did. Whilst you do that,
I haven't configured the Dow one.
okay, yeah. So sorry about that, guys. The whole system is going a little bit mad. No. Okay, there you go. We're having some very weird Wi-Fi problems in the office at the moment. I think it's sorted out, but yeah, just strange. I mean, all the computers and stuff are mostly wired in anyway, so that's not an issue. But just very weird Wi-Fi problems. Like lots of, especially with Apple devices, they keep getting kicked off, and then it says no network, and then you have to like forget everything and rejoin, and then suddenly it's working. Have no idea why that's specific to
technical
Apple.
Problems.
No idea why that's specific to Apple, but it is what it is, right? Isn't that right, Enzo?
The technical issues.
Yes,
always persist.
That is right. It's always great to have a, clear and concise left-hand man to really prop up my my ideas on the stream, which I'm trying to portray. I will forgive him, as he is deep into the charts at the moment, looking at what positions he can take today. So maybe we can review those other positions shortly. What do I think? What do you guys think about oil? It's a slippery subject, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oil is a bit of a strange one at the moment, especially going into the new year, because they've decided not to cut supply, and you know, so there's going to be greater supply, but it looks like there's going to be less demand for it. So you know, if I just had to give you a general idea just on fundamentals alone,
You become an oil expert, ain't you?
I would say that oil is probably going to make print lower prices. So that would be my fundamental analysis, just based on supply and demand. I have no idea why they're not choosing to cut supply. It's a bit of a strange one to me. The only thing that I can think is that the oil OPEC are thinking that we're looming onto a recession, so they're just trying to pump out as much as they can now, before a recession hits, because as we know, when recession hits, the use of oil goes down drastically. So yeah, so that's my fundamental. If you ask me what I think it's going to do today, I haven't looked at any charts, but I could almost guarantee you at 4 o'clock it's going to go short for 20 points.
That's why they do the oil reconciliations, don't they?
The only reason I say I can guarantee it's going to go short at 4 o'clock is because I'm going to be buying oil at that time. So
Oh, is that your
yeah, that's
your mechanical?
That's my little strategy that it just really ain't working at the moment. So
It's only a day,
but it's a very small risk that I do on there, and it's just basically it's a forward testing notion. It's a bit more complicated than that, but I won't go into the semantics of it now on this stream. But yeah, so that's what I think oil's going to do today at 4 o'clock. Haven't looked at a chart, haven't got any charts to look at here because I was a bit rushed for the stream, so I wasn't able to turn the other computer around. Maybe I can do that in a little bit and have a look at some charts for you, and have a look at some volume profiles, and tell you what I would think is going to happen based on volume alone, without fundamentals. But it seems now that Trump, Russia and Ukraine have all died down a bit, so it doesn't seem like any peace deals are going to be signed anytime soon. So that sort of like doesn't mean that oil is going to have a dramatic move down, if I can actually say it. So DKY, hello if you're still there. Sorry I didn't say hello to you at the time, but he thinks it's all about EU sales today. So what do you reckon, Enzo? What are you looking at?
Just going through the Forex pairs at the moment.
What flavours of Forex are you looking at today? What looks tasty?
Maybe euro dollar.
What looks sour?
New Zealand dollar, dollar yen.
Oh well, euro dollar. Someone reckons it's a sell. Do you concur?
I would.
Obviously, we don't know what time frame he's looking on and stuff like that. So
yeah, I'm keeping an eye on it, but for me, it would be looking like potentially a long position.
A long position, but that's on a shorter time frame, right?
Could be. Although I was looking at a 15-minute, to be fair, which is not that.
Oh,
short.
okay. All right. So you're looking at. Okay, so we've got some conflicting information.
I might change my
from the one guy who has messaged on the stream. He thinks there's going to be sales today, so it should be interesting to have a look at. We can see what's going on. I don't generally like to get involved in Forex pairs due to the fact that there's no order flow information on it, you know. So yeah, but I suppose you could still swing trade it using volume. You know, you can still use volume charts.
Oh yeah,
so I can still do like a little bit of an analysis on it, and so this morning on my course, Enzo, I learned about how to how to make a bias of the markets using volume.
Okay.
And this lesson literally blew my mind.
Wow.
Absolutely blew my mind. So, but I've come into the office and I literally haven't had a chance to do it because I've been absolutely manic all morning doing
Been busy.
work stuff, which is annoying.
What time do you do your
I
lesson?
mean, it's a bit out of order that I have to come here and do work stuff, isn't it?
Doesn't sound fair, does it?
It doesn't until, like, you know, I think I should be paid to come here and just, you know, pursue my own agenda. Yeah, my own enterprise.
Totally.
You know. But sadly, that's not how the management see it here. They feel like I should be producing streams and doing social media and all the other sort of insignificant stuff that businesses need, right?
Yeah.
So any of you guys out there traders, Raymond, are you trading? What brings you to the stream? Are you learning to trade? Have you been a trader for a long time? Let's get some shout outs. So we got someone here, 8 Digital Wealth, is trading. He's trading euro dollar. Okay, cool. Are you in a trade now, or are you looking to take a trade? Because Enzo was just looking at it and he thought there might be some decent buys on there today, but he's not quite sure yet because he hasn't overlooked that. That's Tom, a very strange character that just filtered into the shot and waved at you. I'm sure you couldn't survive without that introduction there. Not quite sure why he seems like he wanted to come in, but he's part of our fundamental trading program, and I think you're just waiting for 1:30, aren't you, Tom? Because there's some news coming in, right?
Initial jobless claims.
Jobless claims. You're all prepped up for that, are you, Tom?
Yeah, we've got the calculations. We've got everything we need to.
Okay, so they're part of our fundamental trading team, and they're learning how to trade fundamentals at the moment, which is going quite well. Tom did pretty well last week. You made 2%, didn't you, Tom?
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
I'm up again this week.
I mean, you're doing better than me this week. After my
that is something that I don't think I've ever heard you say.
After my absolute shocking mistake yesterday, so I've just started to trade myself, and I'm trading the futures market. And if any of you guys know much about the futures market, when you enter positions, you do it in what is called contracts. Now, I was trading the ES, and you can trade micro contracts or you can trade mini contracts. Now, I normally trade the smaller variety, 5 contracts, but I actually forgot to click my trading platform to the smaller contracts, so I ended up trading 5 large contracts, and to my horror, within a second, I saw my account was going negative, £1,500, for which then I flattened my account because I realised if it hits minus 3,000, I would hit my drawdown for the prop. So yeah, that was a massive mistake. I was actually about $600-700 up on that account as well.
So you position sized it wrong. You took too many contracts.
I took minis instead of micros, and
oh, okay, yeah.
Like it was a good mistake because I won't be doing that again.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like I quickly exited, luckily, but unfortunately, the damage had already been done. But I managed to claw myself back with smaller contracts from 1.5 down to about 1,000 down. Yes, there might have been a little bit of revenge trading going on.
A little bit, yeah.
Little bit. and it started shouting at me saying, just go home, Russell, just go home. I was just like, no, just one more trade. I know I can do it. But look, I think it's all a good it's a good learning curve, you know. So I'm hoping to go live for you guys in the new year, and you can all, you know, shout at me and tell me how awful I'm doing. But it will be live, and you can just join my process of actually learning how to trade, and you know, maybe one day if I am, when I am profitable, I could split the winnings with you. Yeah, just full disclosure, I'm not going to split the winnings with you. So somebody's asking Enzo how long you've been trading. Enzo's been trading now for 400 years.
Yeah,
is that
since I was a
correct?
baby.
He was trading dinosaurs
Yeah.
at one point, weren't you?
Yeah.
Dinosaur eggs. No, Enzo's been trading for about 8 years now, with another further 2 years of education before that. But it must have been a bit difficult back in your days, Enzo, right? Because there wasn't as much wealth of education as there is now, right?
No, there's a heck of a lot more out there now.
But it's whether you find the right. You find fake gurus that are just talk absolute nonsense to you. And
I think it's a double-edged sword, because I think
yeah,
one of the dangers is you've just got so much information that sometimes you don't know
analysis paralysis.
what you listen to.
Yeah, I think you know, I mean, there's an argument for keeping trading very simple. But there's also an argument for making trading complicated. But I think it depends on what you deem complicated to be, right?
Yeah, you want to. I think the trader needs to be able to actually execute their system, right?
Because you know, someone like Clive, who is an order flow trader here, and Chris, I would say that their trading style is a bit more complicated. But I feel like it's one of those things, like, you know, it's like driving, isn't it? Once you know how to do it, it just becomes second nature. So is it now complicated to them? Not really. You know, the only difference is the learning curve is probably a bit sort of steeper, factoring in order flow on top of it, and, you know, volume profiles and absorption and all of that other jazz. So somebody wants to know what your strategy is, Enzo. This is almost a daily question. Have you got sick of the question yet?
No, it's only fair.
No, I know. Yeah. We're not saying that, but maybe I could probably just tell him what your strategy is now.
All right, yeah, you're an expert.
Yeah. So what Enzo does? It's real simple. I pick up this pig, right, and if I put it down this way, he buys. And if I put it down this way, he sells. It's almost foolproof, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say.
Now, go on, Enzo. Tell him what your real strategy is.
I trade. I'm really. I suppose you could call me just a price action trader who I look for kind of predefined, what I would call market structural patterns. I'm a big fan of trading pullbacks, so looking for trending markets.
You're the pullback king.
Buying on pullbacks, trading off potential support and resistance levels. Sometimes I trade breakouts, momentum when markets make new highs and lows. But really, my core method is, I would say, pullbacks. That's my kind of bread and butter setup.
So you're looking a lot for like double tops and stuff like that. So you're looking at the main trend, and then what you do is you'll look out for a pullback within that main trend. And then
that's my main one. I mean, double tops and things, that can coincide, but that's usually just kind of support and resistance plays, where you're just looking at levels that you think will hold. For example, like now in the S&P, I'm wondering whether that level to the left is going to hold.
Don't talk to me about the S&P.
And I'm not a predictor trader. So many people come on here like, what's going to happen? I really like. I think my trades probably have at best a 50% win rate at best over time. So You might as well toss a coin.
Yeah, so that's quite. That's actually why I was calling you yesterday, because we had this wonderful person who come to the stream yesterday. Absolutely superhuman. And I ended up actually having like quite a go at him because he seemed to be spreading misinformation.
Certainly not.
His trail of thought, and this was his blanket statement, okay, which is when it really put my heckles up. His blanket statement was, all you need in trading is a 70% win rate.
Okay, yeah.
And I was like, please don't come onto our stream and spread misinformation. But he seemed to think that was all you need.
That was what you need, yeah.
And then under closer scrutiny, he reckons he had a 70% win rate at 2 to 1.
Okay, yeah. I heard someone mention that. So yeah, 70% at 2 to 1.
So it would be actually quite interesting now, because I know that you are a fully fledged risk manager.
Yeah.
It would be actually quite interesting to do some, when you've got a minute, maybe we'll do it later on. Maybe you could do some projections on how.
I could do it in a minute.
No, but you're doing this at the moment. I don't want you to miss any positions, but I'd like you to do it on your iPad with the calculator, and we can project how much money this guy is going to make. You know, I think that's yeah. I think we should do that.
I think one of the critical things is how much volume does the system get on, because it's not inconceivable that someone could hit that kind of level,
Right.
But obviously, if you could get like that at high volume, then the returns could be absolutely phenomenal. It's a difficult one with trading because we don't want to put a ceiling on what's possible, because we know that.
Yeah, welcome to the flow, educate the trade, where the money moves live.
I have no idea what is going on today with any of this streaming stuff. Very, very, very strange. There's definitely some sort of bug happening on other channels. I mean, it's fine on TikTok, but on other channels, when I press buttons, it goes to very strange scenes on OBS. So we haven't got any positions in the book yet, have we, Enzo?
No, I'm eyeing up one at the moment.
Okay.
Which is the good old pullback. Wondering whether volatility needs
Something to do with this. Sorry, just bear with me 1 second, guys. I have literally no idea what's going on here, Enzo.
What's happened?
I don't know, just on one of the other social media channels, this OBS isn't doing what it should do. Really not doing what it should do. Very strange. Very strange. Okay, well, that is obviously a problem for another day. So, unfortunately, if you are other channels, it's going to be a little bit strange for you. Have no idea why that's happening. But yeah, weird. Okay, cool. All right, well, that's another job for me later on to work out what on earth is going on.
I like that. You know?
Okay, cool.
I like that.
All right, see you later, Raymond. DC8SH, he trades the DAX.
I like the DAX.
You're a DAX. It's good in the morning, isn't it? The DAX.
Yeah, it can be in the afternoon as well.
I mean, I think isn't it quite good from 7 o'clock in the morning, right?
Yeah, even 9 when they open.
Mind you, it depends if it's British summertime or not, doesn't it?
Well, it's definitely not at the moment, is it?
No, but you know, because they don't do the clock change in Germany, do they? How much have you made this year, and will you still trade December with the price action? Somebody wants to know.
On this, we're we're up about. Hold on.
So we're just talking about this account here.
Yeah.
And to put it into context, we only trade for 2 hours every week. So this is not, you know, like what you would actually make, you know, if you were trading all day. And also we don't exactly trade the best times, do we, Enzo?
No, I wouldn't make excuses. I'd say, you know, this time is challenging because you've got Europe, you've got the European.
It's the London lull, isn't it?
Well,
and then we're going into the New
really,
York Open.
Here, at this point here, 1 till 3 is like one of the most liquid times of the market because you've got the European-US overlap. So
Yes.
There's a lot of US traders now starting to put positions on at 1 o'clock early.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So
yeah,
it is.
yeah, you do get that half an hour build up to the
You
London.
could argue it's the hardest time to trade, especially if you're. But there's also that volatility.
Yeah.
You know, all the news is coming out at 1:30. You've got the US Open at 2:30. It's like, you know, remember Gladiator where he goes, at my signal, release hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens when Europe and US overlaps, which is now.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. So you could argue we're trading in the most challenging conditions. We've been filled on dollar yen.
Oh, awesome. Let me just go and check something quickly, Enzo. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally have no idea what's going on there.
Oh, I did put that in. I didn't put profit. That's right.
Can't work out what's going on with Literally can't work out what's going on with the whole YouTube thing. It's really strange today. It's just not having it at all in any way, shape or form.
26. Well done, Enzo.
30 seconds.
Well done, Enzo. You measured that loss, that risk, right. And to the Russell. You know, Maggie went to Russell Square today. She's like, I've got to go Russell Square.
I've got to work. I've got a gig in Russell Square soon, so that's quite exciting, isn't it? Do you find that exciting, Enzo?
Yeah.
Not really. You just don't really care.
Why would you say that? That one's gone wrong.
191,000. That's 191,000.
That's definitely gone. Well, I don't know.
What is going on the squawk?
He's laughing, isn't he?
What is going on the squawk?
Something's gone wrong.
So we have a basically it's called the squawk, and I don't know what's going on in their office, but the guy's basically laughing down the speakers, which is quite amusing.
Along with that, the alternate data provider Rebelio sees a 9,000.
That news nearly took us straight to the stop within a second.
Did it?
Yeah.
So that's let's have a look at these position screens. So at the moment you've got a trade on the dollar yen. Oh, is that still the same dollar yen trade we've been in for like 4 weeks?
No, we came out of that.
Oh, okay. What happened to that one?
I came out of it on yesterday, I think.
Oh, okay. Still trying to work out what on earth is going on here. Ah, right. I see what's going on here. Interesting. For some reason, my ATEM... okay, hang on. I've actually worked out what's going on here. One sec, guys. Okay, cool. Well, that is that sorted out. Very strange thing there. So what happened was my ATEM, which is the thing that I use for your stream, didn't have any internet plugged in, so it seems to be connected now. So hopefully things should start to work properly. There we go. Okay, cool. Right, that's a little bit better. Still not perfect, but we'll have to do. We'll have to make do with that. We'll have to make do.
Yeah, well, there we go.
Oh, there we go. Sorted out. I fixed the problem, Enzo.
Well done.
I fixed the problem. Okay, cool. So let's catch up with some of these questions. Would you still trade in December?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. In fact, December's supposed to be quite a good time for trading, right? Because everything's supposed to just rally, right?
Yeah, there's always they call it the Santa rally.
The Santa rally.
Sometimes an expectation of strong bull markets in the stocks leading up to Christmas. Yeah.
And do you trade on red folder days? Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we are. Is this a red folder?
Yeah, I mean, I entered this trade before the news came out.
Yeah.
It looked like the volatility of the news, it looked more aggressive than it seems now. But at one point, I thought this trade was going to get stopped out straight away. But I allowed a little bit of room with that stop above that previous lower high, where the triangle is. Here. And yeah, but I will. I mean, I won't like put myself in front of a freight train if FOMC's coming out. I'm unlikely to trade on a 1 minute chart. I'd probably go to a high time frame.
Yeah, I think you would. Yeah, that's not a. That just whips around, doesn't it? Yeah. So yeah, not a good idea. So yeah, the short answer is yes, he would trade on red folder days, and he would even trade before news, but that's just part of his strategy. So it depends on what strategy you employ.
I'm not a news trader.
No. Someone wants to know, what percent do you risk?
On different amounts on different accounts. So on this account, it's 0.5%.
So 0.5% per trade.
And on my main account, my own one, actually, I'm experimenting with something at the moment because I'm looking to have 2 accounts. One will be a very more highly speculative aggressive, where I'll risk 1%.
Okay.
But my normal standard kind of moderate risk is 0.25%.
0.25%.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you normally risk? DCASH. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Ducash. I was just trying to pronounce it there. What do you 0.5? It's Dcash. Okay, Dcash. Right. Okay. I can see that now. Now you've pointed it out. I can actually see that. A bit like a few grime stars that use numbers in their names, like knots and stuff like that. So. So he risks 0.5%. And so do you just solely trade the DAX, or are you trading other assets as well, or you just specialize in just the DAX? Oh, hello. Did you enter that?
No, you know why I'm amused?
Why? Why didn't you enter it?
No, I have.
Oh,
I'm amused because this price action has been added later. It's appeared a lot later.
What?
It wasn't this. See that big spike there?
Yeah.
It's been added retrospectively.
You're kidding?
No. I mean, I saw it, but it didn't print like that. I mean, a bit weird because it's also on the. Yeah, it's been added retrospectively. That wasn't there before.
Well, could we rewind the stream and see it later on?
You will do. It wasn't there. Yeah. That's why when news is coming out, it makes sense to give a little bit of space for volatility.
It's a bit strange. Maybe you had a little bit of a glitch in the internet whilst it happened. I don't know. Oh, hello Raymond. Welcome back. I hope you had a nice trip. Just a DAX trader he is. That's Dcash. I spend 30 minutes on charts a week. Wow. So you are more of a DAX swing trader then, or you intraday, or what are you? I think it's someone else is saying you think it's nice and well trained to keep out of the charts. Oh, so another one's saying, do you think it's nice and well trained to keep out of the charts over the Christmas period?
No, I don't. It's like people who say don't trade in August because of summer markets and stuff. I think that you've got to be careful because psychologically it can influence you.
I think the correct answer here is, Enzo, is it kind of depends on
the style of trade,
on what strategy you've got, because you know, if your strategy doesn't work well with low volume, you know, it might not be the best strategy to have. Or if your strategy doesn't work within ranges, you know, say if you're a breakout trader and there's no breakouts happening, then you could come unstuck then as well, right? I think maybe it would be worth back testing, you know, about 5 years of that kind of period and seeing if your strategy can hold up to back testing over those times. And then obviously I would say just proceed cautiously, because, you know, back testing is never the same as forward testing. As I'm finding out with my oil trade, back tested 26% over 6 months, forward testing minus 26% over.
It's true, like I'm a big believer in forward testing. I think back testing has got its place, but you never really know until you do it.
I think back testing at least gives you like a signal that it might be worth forward testing it, right? And that's what Dcash is saying, back test before you forward test. Yeah, I think there's still a place for back testing, you know. But once again, it kind of also does depend on the strategy that you use, right? Because some strategies are quite actually hard to back test, especially if you are scalping, or you know, you're using order flow and stuff like that. Institution awareness is key. Yep, that is absolutely correct. If by institution do you mean big money players, as in banks, big financial institutes, hedge funds and stuff like that, is that what you mean by institution? I'm almost sure it is. Yeah. Because yeah, well, obviously because they are the only people that move the markets. Us as retail traders do not move the markets. Us as retail traders are, we discussed this the other day, we're phytoplankton, you know, in the sea, right, of trading. I think all in all, you can actually look at the numbers on the COT report. So there's a commitment of traders report. So there's a commitment of traders report that is produced every week, every month. So this is basically, if you're a big player, you have to be transparent on what you're trading and all your sizes of everything, and that gets all reported into the COT report. You can actually, if you're a swing trader, actually analyzing this COT report is absolutely gold. Feel free, if you're a swing trader out there, to go on YouTube and just type in how to use the COT report to swing trade, and it's absolutely key because you get to see where all of these big players are actually looking for the prices to go. And it's quite interesting when you look on there, because you see the absolute complete difference to the sentiment of retail traders to the sentiment of larger players as well. Are you with prop firms? I am personally. Enzo here is trading on a demo account. The reason it's a demo account is because it's actually being filtered in to our copy trading platform. So it technically is live in our copy trading platform, along with another massive pool of sort of like a massive pool of other traders that we have here at the office, and also algos that we've developed that you know, get turned on and turned off at certain times in the market, because that's pretty much how algos work. They generally just don't work all the time. They normally just work at the right time. So it's important, if you're an algo trader, to understand when your algo will work and when it won't work. So and always be tweaking it. So what sort of firm do you work for? As in here, so here, what you can see behind us, we are basically a trading floor, and we do loads of things from education to algo development, to running copy trading platforms, to hiring desks to traders, and our new venture is we've hired a load of grads. So these are, well, you used to see them behind me, but they've moved now. So they're about 4 or 5 kids. I say kids because I'm old, but they're 18 plus, about 18 to 21, and they are solely trading fundamental news events. You might have seen one pop in earlier on, Tom. He's the most special one of the branch. yeah, so so we've been teaching them how to trade fundamentally. They've been now with us for 4 months, and they're starting to just get into profit. And some of them, 2 of them, have actually been given live accounts, so they're actually now working for us. How it works is whatever they win, they get 50% off. So yeah, so a couple of them are actually in the money at the moment. Although one of them the other week made a lot of money on oil, and then gave it all back due to psychological situations, because this was on the day of the budget. He basically they'd all been prepping for weeks for this budget, UK budget, for then an hour before the budget, as you might well know, it actually got leaked. So all the trade ideas that they prepared for, it was too late. So instead of just packing up and going home, he decided he's going to try and trade things anyway, and it just didn't go well for him, unfortunately.
What happened?
Well, he lost all the money, gave all the money back to the market.
Who?
Kellen.
Okay.
Yeah. So very unfortunate. He was having a really good week until the budget come, and then he gave it all back. If he'd just not traded, I think he was up like coming up to 20% on his account. So, but listen, you know, it's all a good lesson for them. You know. Yeah, that's true. I'm sure he will take that lesson away, and you know, hopefully he will learn from that greatly. And yeah, I think it's good to take losses sometimes. It humbles you. Although it wasn't good for me to take losses yesterday.
We were talking yesterday about the difference between good losses and bad losses. There's a lot of people that don't see anything good about losses, whereas I actually think they're good.
So was my losses yesterday due to me trading mini contracts, but not micro contracts? Was that a good or a bad loss, Enzo?
Well, I think we know the answer to that, don't we?
It was a bad loss.
Yeah.
But it was good in context, because I'll never do that again.
Yeah, from that point of view, that you learn something from it. Yeah.
I mean, it'd be a bad loss if I do it again today, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go 10 today, not 5. Maybe I'll double down on how bad it was yesterday. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'll be with you shortly on the S&P when the market opens. Back to doing my scalping. Although I haven't really looked at the market this morning because I've been so busy, so not really sure what my bias would be at the moment. So I'm not sure what I'll do. So
always worry about getting this.
Just a revenge gamble for yesterday. Well, I mean, to be fair, so what happened yesterday was I entered 5 micro contracts, mini contracts, and within like a second I noticed that I was down 1,500. Obviously on my prop firm I can only have £3,000 drawdown. Luckily I was already up by about 800 from the steady profits I'd been making before that. Yeah, so I was down 1,000, so I've reduced the contracts back to what I'd normally take, and I managed to claw myself back up to just down 1,000 for the day. So if I hadn't made that mistake at the beginning, it might have been a good day for me, Enzo.
I think one of the biggest things I've done the same mistake you've done a number of times. I remember one time doing it on the NASDAQ where I was meant to go in at something like £10 a point, and I went in at £150 a point. And I remember like looking at the P&L and thinking, wow, I'm up 1,000 in 10 seconds. Thinking it must have really moved. And then I looked and it was like it hadn't. And then the next thing I knew, I was down 1,000. And then yeah,
that was like me yesterday. As soon as as soon as you enter a position, obviously in futures and that, like not so much with futures, but especially with when you're trading, CFDs and stuff, you have to deal with the spread. So as soon as you enter, you're normally always just down a little bit anyway. So literally, as soon as I clicked the button, it was like 1,000 down. And I was like, it took me a few seconds to think, what's going on here?
Yeah.
And then next thing I know, it was 1.5. And then I was like, oh my God, I'd realised. And then I was like, flatten account.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got to be really precise, haven't you? Because those little mistakes,
Yeah.
they can be.
Well, I mean, the thing is, it is my fault, so I'm not blaming it on anything else.
Yeah.
But the platform I use, I'm obviously trading on the chart. So the platform I use, you trade. It has charts and it has the entry as well. Mm-hmm. But with the platform I use, it's best to trade on the minis, right? Actually look at the chart because all the volume and everything's there. Yeah, but switch the entries to the smaller ones, So what I didn't do is when you normally open it up, when you normally open it up, it's normally on the option of the actual chart, whereas what you do is you just select another.
Right.
Yeah, which is what I didn't do. So, whoops. What a mistake to make, eh?
Yeah.
And
that's how we learn, isn't it? I've made every mistake.
And it seems like now I probably won't be passing that challenge unless a miracle happens. I've still got 2 weeks, but I've got to claw myself.
What, is there a time?
Yeah, because it's a futures thing. You get you pay monthly.
Oh, okay.
It's not like
you can renew it.
I can renew it, but why would I want to renew it if I haven't even got back to break even? But like I said, look, there's still 2 weeks, so all we need is a decent rally. If the ES gets a decent rally, and I just follow that, then I could make it all in one day, right?
No.
If it keeps breaking levels and I keep adding to it, I could technically do it within one day.
Possible.
But it doesn't mean that I'm gonna be going slow to just keeping to the program, right? Keeping to the program.
I think you have to have it.
But obviously, with the prop firm I'm using, it's also got a trailing stop.
Yeah, it's tough. Trailing drawdowns are tough.
Yeah, trailing drawdowns. So I think
they're almost unfair, to be honest. I can understand hitting limits, but I think trailing drawdowns are unfair because it punishes good performance as well. If you're like up in an account and you give some back, it penalises. Actually, I know it. Yeah, I think it penalises traders who are trading well. I know it can also stop people trading badly, but I think if you want good traders, I don't think those restrictions don't make sense to me.
Okay, cool. So we've got a couple of positions on. We've got the never-ending. Oh no, sorry, it's not the same one, is it?
No, we came out of that.
We've got the dollar yen. When did you put the dollar yen on? Today then. And the S&P on a sell. So interesting times ahead. We're going to see what actually happens to these.
The dollar yen here. This is a typical pullback setup.
Okay.
If you look here, you can see there.
Hang on, they can't see. 1 second. I need to change that over. Okay, there you go. Right,
I'm actually surprised we're still in this because I put my stop just above that previous high. Can you see it above?
Yeah, the news nearly wicked you out, didn't it?
Yeah, and on the bid, we literally must have been that's a fraction of a tick. I'd like to say it's because of my great stop loss, but actually probably. It still might get stopped out, but I'm surprised that we actually survived that because that was quite a volatile reaction. But
Yes. Sorry. Carry on.
yeah, but if you look at the trending structure to the left, evidenced also by the one. If you look at that 100 period, can you see the green? I mean,
Yeah.
that if you look at the directional angle of that 100 SMA,
Yeah.
that's, you know, within the context of the price that we're looking at, that's downtrending price, and then looking to buy that on this pullback here. You've got that volatility of the news with a, you know, stop above that previous lower high on that downtrend, which kind of held even in the news, funnily enough. I mean, the news rocked it up there, but it's held for now. And obviously, if the price goes above there, I'm not interested. But it's my favourite setups, these kind of pullbacks.
Okay. So this would be like
Actually, no,
a plus setup for you.
I wouldn't call it. Well, it's hard to say A plus, but it fits my criteria. I'd say it's very decent. I try to replicate them. The S&P is interesting here because what I've done here is I've gone short at what could potentially be a retest level. So
Yeah.
it's kind of rangy, really. But in these ranges, but even though I've got a target here, my thinking is if this plays out, you could get down to here, which would be like a 8. It is an hourly chart, so this could take a while. But there's nothing.
My sentiment for the ES or the SPX or whatever you want to call it is short as well.
So we've.
I do concur on that one.
I mean, there's these two previous levels.
I feel like
here.
it's a bit overextended at the moment.
Yeah.
The whole, if you look at the
This could,
volume chart for the last 15-30 days.
if this begins its downward trajectory, I put a preliminary target at 3 where you see the line below. But this could, even without adding in, if it does drop from there, this could be a 7 or 8. And there, I mean, it might stop out today, the open, but I mean, they're good trade. They're 7 or 8. I mean,
You'd be adding to it on the way down.
maybe, possibly, yeah. I think what I like as well is I check the status of the overnight costs, and I'll be paid if this does take its time. I'll be earning money while I'm in it. And although the swaps aren't everything, sometimes to be on the right side of the swaps can be an extra little benefit.
How much are the swaps, do you know?
This one's paying. Can you see on the sell side? Can you see 1% received?
So 1% of whatever you put in per day.
Yeah. Now here's something you're going to find interesting. So, I don't trade this, but take a look at this.
Natural gas.
Yeah. So let's take the natural, not the futures contract because you won't get paid, but let's take the cash contract.
Yeah.
So this is what I want you to. This is a question I want for you and for all the think. Think about this. So imagine that we now were shorting natural gas, and we chose to take a leveraged position of 1 million short, which is a crazy size for a lot of trading.
Okay.
Right. What do you think the market in this current environment would pay you per day to hold that position, irrespective of whether it goes up or down? So we're not talking about the P&L of the actual position.
1%? 2%?
So you're being paid 77%. So let me tell you what you'd get paid every day now if you short gas.
That can't be real. That can't be right.
That's
That.
absolutely right.
Why are they paying so much?
Well, that's a different question. But watch this. So you do 1 million. Say you do 1 million short. Divide it by 100 times 77. That's your annual interest. And you divide that by 365, and that's what you'll be paid every day to hold.
£2,000 a day.
To hold on the short.
But how volatile is that chart?
Well, gas can be volatile, but I'm just saying, you wouldn't, unless you were doing some kind of arbitrage. So what you could do, I'll give you an example. What you could do is, can you see you got the futures contract here?
Yeah.
So what you would do is you would short the cash contract, and you would long one of these futures contracts.
Okay.
That way, if gas moved up, you would be hedged in your losses by the fact that the other contract, to some degree, would mitigate that. And if you got the arbitrage right, you would just take the premiums, and that's an arbitrage. Yeah, and it works sometimes. It's not 100%.
Is it illegal?
No, not totally. Not at all.
Oh, it's not illegal.
No.
It's just prop firms wouldn't allow it, right?
Well, because see these futures contracts here, you won't be charged to hold those. Whereas this, you'll get a premium every day. So obviously they're not going to be exactly correlated because these are forward contracts on the delivery of gas.
Okay.
But if you got in at the right point and the arbitrage was right between the futures and the cash, and you took that £2,000 every day, so you could hold it for say a month, take 2 weeks, 40 grand, and the moment your spreads are cleared and your P&L reaches equilibrium on the futures and the cash, just close them both down, pocket the spread.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now we just need to find $1 million.
Well, you don't need $1 million. You need only about.
Oh, of course, because you'd leverage it, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So if you found a high leverage broker that was offering the same returns.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
If that isn't a typo.
Dollar Yen's just decided to make its little journey down.
Make an appearance, is it? Oh, here it goes. It's moving quite rapidly now, isn't it? Off it goes.
Maybe. Just PX.
Yeah, so hi guys, if you've just joined us, welcome.
I see the power when we're talking about that gas premium. The power coming your eyes.
That's a good idea. Hi guys, if you've just joined us, welcome to today's live trading stream with Enzo here. At the moment, he is in 2 positions, one being the S&P, which is a sell, and the other being dollar yen, which is also a sell. At the moment, the dollar yen seems to have started picking up momentum on the downside, which is great news for us. Not so good news if you're in a long. So that's where we are at the moment. If we have any questions from any of the people watching, and it doesn't seem like there is a lot of people watching today, Enzo. Don't quite know why.
Maybe we've not made it entertaining enough, have we?
I don't know. I feel like we have. You know, maybe it's just it was a bit quiet yesterday. Maybe it's just a quiet week for people watching streams. You know.
Well, the wrist looks right on the
Tom wants you to make some jokes.
Tom who?
Just Tom on the stream.
Which Tom?
Just Tom on the stream, right?
Oh, right. You found out that I'm trying to be a comedian.
Do you have any jokes that you could actually say over a stream?
Well, you know, I'm trying to be serious now, aren't I?
You serious?
What do you mean, which Tom is it? It's me.
You don't like my jokes, so why are you asking for jokes?
Make it more entertaining.
Huh?
Make it more entertaining.
Russell's a bit of a comedian as well.
In what way?
Yeah, he is.
Probably about, don't know, 3, maybe early at this rate. Just dead on there. Just dead yesterday. Two. It was just dead yesterday as well, man. Why, you want to do some other work? Okay. This is like, alright, well, what we got to do? Okay. So, boss, if you're watching from wherever you are, I've been given the go-ahead by your right-hand man to end the stream
By the
early.
henchman.
To end the stream early. So
Fine, I'll just trade by myself.
you could just do the stream on your own, couldn't you?
No, I'm going to do it by myself.
How about we just get someone else to host it? 1. Okay. What, are you going for lunch? What do you want to do, Enzo? Do you fancy ending it? There's no people on here. There's no interaction.
You're the boss, man. You know, I just come to do my job.
Yes, we do live trades every week. So we do live trades on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. So Tuesday and Thursday is Enzo here, and Wednesday is Sinu, who is our Chief Financial Analyst in the building, who also helps run the Telegram group. So please, guys, join the Telegram group. Link is in the bio. It's completely free, and you can get loads of great information on there. Okay. And trade. Okay. I think we're going to end it, Enzo. I think it's over, mate.
As you wish.
You've put your trades on anyway, so what does it matter, right? Did you see anything else you were looking at?
No, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I think we're going to cut it off early because I've been called to action with doing more social media stuff, and this stream today is quite dead. Not quite sure why. I think TikTok are not favouring us anymore because we had a couple of weeks where we weren't streaming a lot. So I think that's how it works with TikTok. If you're not consistent, they don't throw the people your way. So unfortunately, that's how it is. So all right, guys, well, listen, thank you very much for joining us today. Trade safe and all that jazz. Join our Telegram group. It's in the oh, George is sad that we're going. Sorry, George, but we will be back. We will be back next Tuesday. See you next Tuesday. You like that one, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and until then, just follow our Telegram group, and all the information about us is in there. All right then, thank you very much. Link in the bio.